Hi everyone, welcome back to Left on Red, presented by Go Loud with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Well, come here.
What are you laughing at?
2 fucking dates in one day.
Oh, I know, yeah, I know.
I was actually
know.
refreshing the story.
Yeah.
I was like, will she ever come back on? And you waited till the next day.
Because I had like a million stories on my Instagram, so I kept the second part for the next day, and I put them up after being out all day at the London Marathon. Had to get the London Marathon plug in. But I know, and the two of them I have unmatched since.
Oh yeah, I heard you saying that on your stories. They just weren't for you.
Yeah,
And come here. You went on a date and your man's friend was there and all.
Yeah, your man's friend Pete Dog, who we saved my phone as, I wanted to meet him because he lives in Doncaster, which is up the country, and he was going to be in London. And I was like, when am I going to meet him? So then he was like, meet up on Sunday when the marathon is on. But I was like, oh, I can't meet you because I was with my friends and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm going on a date on Saturday, and you know the condition I get myself in. And then on the Sunday, I was like, I can't get myself all hyped up 2 days running. It's too much. So I just said, he said, you can meet me with my friend if you want. And I said, yeah, no bother. And then
I would have been like, no way.
Well, then he said, you might fancy my friend more than me. And I was like, oh.
And did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't fancy any either of them, but they were actually lovely lads.
Yeah.
So I met them in a bar in Paddington. They were actually just about to leave to go to Wembley to a Sheffield United match. But you see, I'd been fucking around, of course, at Paddington Station, not being able to walk down to the pub. I was crossing the road, all this carry on.
Petrified.
Like,
it's the walk. The walk in is always the worst. I'd rather be there first, I think.
That's it. And he was like, we're at the front when you come in.
No.
So I was like, they're going to watch me now walking in.
Yeah.
And so I crossed the road to go to the other side and come up from the back of the pub and all this. So
I seen you doing that, yeah.
when I landed in, then it was actual friend who was sitting there. And I was like, are you Pete's friend? He was like, are you Brenda? I was like, yeah, where's Pete? And he goes, he's in the toilet. So Pete came out anyway. And then the first thing I was kind of like, all right, Pete. And he's like, all right. Anyone else be kind of like, hi, Pete, or whatever. No, I was like, all right, Pete, roaring down the bar at him. So then they were like, do you want to come to Wembley with us? So I said I would. Went up for the crack, went up for the laugh.
What was it? A soccer match?
It was a soccer match, yeah.
Who was playing?
FA Cup. Sheffield United or Sheffield Wednesday. And then, was it Man City or someone? I don't know.
And you were there, like, not a bad.
I didn't go into the match. They asked me, did I want to go into the match? But I didn't. I said I'd go back into the city then to meet the other fella at 5 o'clock.
But you never told him that you were going to another place.
No. I said I had to meet a friend.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So you just walked him up to the match? Like,
walked up
two lads.
Two lads had crack, went into the bar with them.
I left him then go in and...
Then I left them off and I was like, yeah, I'll tear away then. And then I went down to Victoria to meet the other fella, Lawrence. And, well, he a bit of a bombshell there because he told me nothing about his life really as such. But then, like, he had, a bit of a mad wife and... He'd
a couple of kids or something.
A couple of kids. And like, I don't mind the kids thing at all, but like, you know when someone says like the wife is a bit crazy?
Yeah.
Or the ex-wife. The
ex-wife, yeah.
I always am a bit like, right, that's a red flag.
Of course it is, because you 100% know she's going to be stalking you. Like,
flag. So then I kind of wanted to go. So he was like, when we were finished up on the drink, he said, do you want to fancy another one somewhere else? And I was like, do you know what? No, I said, and this is true, I did, but I did make up a different time. I was like, I actually have a Tesco delivery coming and I have to be home for it. I was like, sorry.
That's a brilliant new excuse. Yeah.
So I said, it's coming between 7 and 8. And I said, do you know if you're not actually home, they go off at your food, which they do.
Yeah.
They don't come back till the next
don't
day.
they? Yeah.
So he was like, oh, I never knew that. And I was like, yeah, so I'll head away there now, Lawrence. And he was like, all right, so lovely. He was the fellow who was calling me Spudhead.
Oh, yeah.
I was calling him Laza. And
why did he nickname you Spudhead? Because you're Irish?
Because I started calling him Laza at the start. And then he was like, oh my God, all my mates in school call me Laza. What's your nickname? And I said, he was calling me Spudhead. My brother and sister used to call me Spudhead.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I said Spudhead. So we were calling each other like nicknames, messaging. And then, like, I thought he was going to be a great laugh. He wasn't really. Do you know what my thing is, right? I feel if there's any bit of silence, especially on a date, I have to be the one that talks.
I know, there's nothing worse than that.
So do you know what? I was so fucking exhausted. I was like, do you know what? No, I'm just going to leave you talk. And then when there ever was silence, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And he wasn't talking either.
And were you sitting right opposite him? Were you eye to eye like?
Eye to eye, yeah.
Oh, God.
Eye to eye. But then I went away and we hugged or whatever. And then he got home.
Did he try to kiss you?
He kind of tried to kiss me, but I didn't. I kind of did the cheek thing. And
Yeah.
then he just said, oh, so lovely to meet you. And you're as nice as I thought you'd be or something like that. And
Yeah.
he was like, oh, I'm going home there now and whatever. And then I was like, oh, yeah, so lovely to meet you too, Lawrence. But that was it. And I unmatched.
Yeah.
I unmatched. And then I'll tell you quickly about this. I don't know what this is about, right? I was messaging a doctor like mad, right? He's an Irish doctor, but he lives in Essex, right? Great chats, mad into him all week, like big time into him. And then he wanted to meet on Tuesday night, but for some reason I can't explain. I woke up on Sunday and I couldn't stand him.
Oh, yeah, he just got dick. He just gave you dick for whatever
I
reason.
don't know what reason,
You
but that happened
can't
last year as well
pinpoint
with
it,
another
like,
fella. I was after meeting him, and then I was telling my friends about him, and the next morning I woke up and I goes, I don't like him at all. And they were like, what did he do? I goes, I don't know. I just woke up.
You got a feeling like...
Yeah, and I said to myself, do you know the way that sometimes a fella or woman wake up from a relationship, they're like, I don't want this anymore, and nothing happened. I think I might have a bit of that because I just woke up and I just can't stand him. I haven't messaged the doctor fella now in a week.
And he would have been a nice catch.
But you see, I don't care about the catch and all that. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Actually, I told him I was going on a date. The doctor fella.
Oh, did you?
I did. He's asked me, what am I doing? Sure, he's ownership. And then
if he said that to you though, would you be like, all right, lad, why you fucking telling me?
I wouldn't care. I'd be like, work away. But he was like, oh, you're going to give me the details. I think that's what did it for me.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, how do you mean give you the details? I kind of, that's actually...
you're probably
in my messages, you might read them later on for Tinder tales.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of got a bit of a nick when he was asking me about that. I was like, details?
Well, maybe he just wants to come across like, I don't care. Tell me about your day. I don't know, care.
I didn't like it. But yeah, so... But you know what? I'm just happy out being single, to be honest. I don't see myself settling down for a long, long, long time.
It's very hard anyways, isn't it? As we get older, I think it's so hard.
Yeah. Oh, well, come here, have a bit of a colour anyway, or is that fake tan?
Oh, that's fake tan. I actually got a spray tan as well before I went on my holidays. Did I tell you that?
With Audrey?
With Audrey, the tanning guru, yeah. She sprayed me. I just felt like I just wanted every nook and cranny sprayed, you know? So Audrey came out, she spray tanned me, and yeah, I was glowing then for the week out there.
How was it?
Great, I'm exhausted. I need another holiday without the kids.
Yeah.
I'm sure every mother could relate. It's just, I don't know, it's hard going. It's all about them. Do you know, I'm up early in the morning with them, or in the pool, we're in the baby pool, then we go to that fucking mini disco at night time. Coochera, that's all. That's the only thing I was singing and dancing to on my holiday. And then after that, we'd go to bed. Do you know? So
all day. I saw you were playing the bingo. You playing the bingo on the pool?
Oh my God, on my own.
Oh, I saw that.
On my own. So my mum was up in bed having a rest, and I put the two kids into the kiddie club for half an hour. And I was just sitting there and I started watching a series on the iPad, and next thing the bingo sheet was put down in front of me and I looked around, and next thing the pool bar was just full of couples and like tables. I was like, what's going on here? And he was like, we're playing bingo. I was like, but I'm on my own. He was like, you'll be grand.
Yeah.
And you know, now it's all cracked there. Like your man then started walking around with the microphone. Where are you from? And I was like, Ireland. And he was like, all right, yeah. And then like there was a lot of ball hopping, and then you know, the ball hop between the Irish and the English and all this shit. And like there was a table of them, and then just little old me just sitting there just waiting for my kids to come with the kiddie club. I was like, oh my God, I do not want to be here, getting me out of here. But it was good crack. Like, yeah, it was good. We did ball. The weather was fabulous. Brilliant weather, like as in like it was 26 degrees, but perfect for us.
Love it. You're looking not there now, because I think they had the hottest day in April ever in Spain. Scorching there now.
Go away with that.
Yeah, scorching.
And that's the reason why I went this time with the kids, especially because it was like 26, 27 degrees. Perfect.
Yeah.
We were able to lay out in it all day long. Well, so when you go in July or August, especially with kids, it's too hot.
Too hot.
It's too hot. And you can't lay out all day long. So you end up going back up to the room for a couple of hours and try to entertain kids in a bedroom. No thanks.
And then, you know, with the all-inclusive, how was it for the kids eating in
Should they'd eat anything for me.
Yeah.
And the selection was huge, like all the different pastas, pizzas, chicken nuggets, pasta sauces. Like it was absolutely fabulous. Now I have to say, you went all-inclusive last month. Was that all-inclusive?
Well, mine was the dinner and the bread. Yeah, well, it kind of was, but like you couldn't get the drinks.
You couldn't
There
get,
wasn't
yeah.
drinks. Like, obviously, I don't drink alcohol,
Yeah.
so like, you know,
It
I should buy
suited
my own
you.
coffees and stuff like that. So it was most all-inclusive. I did like to go out for dinner 1 or 2 nights in with Tony.
Yeah,
my
we did the
friend.
same. Yeah, we did the same.
You know, it's nice to get out of there for, you know, just 1 or 2 nights.
Of
But then
course.
it's well worth it. And then were you taking a few bits from the breakfast after? Did I see a sign that you couldn't take food out?
I'd say they were warned that we were coming because there was a
Oh my
sign
God,
on
there
the
was.
wall saying you cannot take food from this premises and leave. Now, we actually got sick out there. Fionn got sick out there, and my mum brought up toast from the buffet area and they said nothing. Then I got
Yeah.
sick out there and my mum again brought up more toast, but they said nothing, like, but I wouldn't be bringing fries out of there, like, you know.
Yeah, I usually do scoff a few like croissants and stuff.
It's lovely to have by the pool.
It isn't it?
It's so handy to have by the pool. We didn't do, because you have the pool bar then as well, like, and there was loads there. And again, because we were all inclusive, we could come and go as we please.
Yeah.
Which is a game changer, like, especially if you go with kids.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Did you indulge in a few drinks or anything?
Not hugely, actually, because again, I had the kids and stuff, and I'd be just worried, you know, with them in the pool and stuff. It was mostly like teas and coffees during the day, and then at night time, then I was out in the mini disco dancing. I'd have a couple, but like nothing major, like.
Well, you've been a busy bee since you got home anyway.
And you know, then you heard about yesterday, then or the day what happened.
Yeah.
So I was being harassed by this troll for the last couple of weeks, and we have her email address, and they were able to track the email address, what was linked to her socials. So got her Instagram, got her Facebook. So I have those 2 socials now. And and do you know what? It turns out I was in my troll's house.
My gosh.
Yeah. So I went onto her Facebook and I was just looking through some of the pictures. And I was like, I know her, and that name was ringing a bell. So flicking through anyways, and next thing something just told me go into Messenger. You know the way you could go into your Messenger, and next thing I could see there was a chat between the 2 of us. I bought something off Facebook Marketplace off my troll. And when I went to collect it, I went into her house. I met her family, met her partner or husband, whatever. I met her kids, and she was lovely. So lovely.
my gosh.
Yeah, I was in my troll's house. I tell you, couldn't write it. You could not write it.
You know what? That's so like I in a weird way. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because she probably came across. Was she really nice when you met her?
So lovely, but at the time, I don't know was she following me. Because it was a good maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd say in the meantime, then she did start following my account and just started harassing me basically off all these stupid fake pages and her email address.
And is she just like an everyday normal girl?
Oh, great job. Her partner, her husband, when I met him at the time, lovely man, lovely children, beautiful house. Like I bought 1 or 2 bits off her, as I said, on Facebook Marketplace. No, and here she is. Like what goes through their minds?
I was thinking about the trolls and stuff like that. You know, we were chatting last night, and I was thinking about all the trolls that we know have been outed. Now, obviously, they haven't been outed officially.
Yeah.
But a lot of these women, and mostly women, I've never really heard many men being trolls now that we would know of anyway. They're all these like professional women with really good jobs. They've got like appears to be the perfect family.
Yeah, and like we just don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't
know. I like the people that I've been told who are behind certain accounts. I'm shocked. I'm like, really? Was that you? I was chatting to another girl on Instagram now last night, and she put up something what the troll said about her getting lip fillers.
Yeah.
And I just happened to say, oh, do I know the troll? And she sent me on a picture of the person. I goes, not her. That's so nice.
And you know, as I said earlier, I met and that girl now, this troll that we're talking about, a lovely family.
Yeah.
Salt of the earth, lovely family. And little do they know, their mother, their sister, their daughter is out there trolling up, like whatever you want to call us.
And you know what? It's hard. Like you'd have to wonder what goes through the mind of someone trolling someone else.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I know they're not happy in themselves.
Hurt people.
That's true. Yeah, it is.
You know, it all boils down to that. Like, you know, I couldn't if I called you something there now or said something that hurt you. Like maybe we were having an argument, I'm like, I don't care. Tonight in bed, I'd be actually like, oh my God, I have to ring her and apologise. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't live with myself.
And you know what? The ones I find as well, the ones who are the trolls, they'll be the first ones as well to comment on your Instagram post. Go, oh my God, hun, delighted for you. You're so amazing. But you know they're the ones who are writing stuff shit about you then.
Dangerous. Like I went over when I found out who your one was. I went on to her Instagram and like that. I went into messages. Nicest pie.
Yeah.
You're such a great mom, Julie. Keep it up now, girl. You go, girl. Oh, like my biggest supporter. And little did I know what she was actually saying about me all over the internet.
My God.
Dangerous.
And then I seen another one in your story. What did she say to you? Dope. I had to laugh at that one. Who's the dope now?
So she
Sent
sent
the wrong message.
donkey. So she sent one of my story clips. She was meant to send it to her friend.
Yeah.
And she sent it back to me and goes, she's another fucking dope. I just wrote back, goes, who's a fucking dope? Now you have to send it to me, you donkey. And she texts back, oh my God, I didn't mean you're a dope. I was like, go way out that now. I know full well, like. And she was just she's just digging herself a big hole, but petrified. Yeah. Absolutely. Because that's what they are. They're cowards.
Cowards.
When they're called out, they crumble.
I do think, though, a lot of the forums, and I do think there will be a time that everyone has an account on that. I do think we'll find out who everyone is.
Oh, and I know some people already, but I just can't confirm it yet because I'm not, I'm 80% there, but I'm not 100% yet, so I can't point my finger, it's you, Mary Murphy. I know you're behind user 123 account,
Yeah.
But there will come a day, I'm actually catching 2 already in the space of, 48 hours?
There's been a few that have been caught. I believe there will be, it'll all be traced back. And I mean, you're talking, if, some employers find out about that kind of carrying, you're going to lose your job.
Come on, there's court cases already.
Yeah.
Court cases, and these women are being fined, and heavily.
Yeah, heavily.
Do you know, remember that Instagram account? And it was an anonymous Instagram account, and it was like, write in whatever you want.
I remember that was chaos. There was a good few of them.
Yeah, but I
know the one you're on about.
Yeah, I know her. Well, I don't know her, because she's not from our county. Caught her, absolutely crumbled.
Yeah. And again, appeared like one of the nicest girls ever.
I'm this perfect family, I have this perfect life. No, you do not, because you're obviously very, very hurt and bitter person.
Sharing all that hatred. You know yourself, when you're not in a great place in life, you are you will probably bitch about someone more, and if you won't be happy for other people and stuff like that when you're not in a great place. But when you actually are in a good place, there's none of that kind of energy inside you. There's not.
No, and I know us women, and we'll all go out for a little bitch or whatever. Christ, it's in our, I know, I do it anyways. But they just cross the mark.
It's a different level.
It's a different level.
It's sick.
It's sick. That's it. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah. It's sick.
It's sick.
It's sick.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens. Because Detective Haynes and Detective Dennehy, anyway.
We're on it. We're on the case. Anyways, speaking of dickheads and dicks.
Well, Mickey picks dicks and Mickey picks. I had a great response to the dick pic story last week. So just to rehash, and our listeners will remember, basically this guy sent a picture of his Willie, Mickey, Dick to another girl, and he actually has a girlfriend living with him. So we're just looking for your replies. I've one here, just heard about your dick pic story. My ex-husband was in a new relationship and she was sent a picture of him and his dick from another woman. So all hell broke out. He denied it, of course. So she lost the plot and she contacted me, who's the ex, and sent me the picture of his dick to clarify was it his, right? I said yes because he has a birthmark on it. Moral of the story, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Do you agree with that?
I don't. Do you?
I don't know. I would have... I believe they can change, but my mindset couldn't. I would never, ever trust a man again.
Yeah, I suppose I would put myself in the position, if I did cheat, I'd want to be forgiven because I'm all about second chances.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I think as well, on the back of your head, you're always going to remember, the way if you got into a fight with your fella then, you'd be like, well, you fucking cheated on me.
Or if he was going to a stag, we said to Galway, at the back of my mind for the whole weekend, ruined, I wouldn't sleep a wink. I'm like, he's going to do it again?
There was a woman on the flight behind me this morning, and the guy was dressed up as a monk, and it was his stag. Yeah. And she was like, oh, is it your stag? And he said, yeah. And then she was like, oh, my husband was in a stag for 4 days in Malaga. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me, I don't want to know. And this is terrible, but my head straight away was like, you don't want to know because he's probably after doing the dirt on you.
You see.
And I was like, she has no idea. Now, he mightn't have, but I was there going, probably has. Some of the lads probably have.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Some of them, but not all of them are the same. But my thing is, if I could maybe forgive him eventually, but at the back of my mind, I would be petrified.
Yeah.
Even if he went up to Super Value to buy a pint of milk, I'd be like, oh my God, he's up there, he's chatting up the cashier.
Yeah, he's gone off with someone there now.
I would overthink it, so I don't know if I could ever get back at him.
Yeah.
Over that.
What about your replies there on the dick pics?
Absolutely forward the picture from him because she probably won't believe you.
Yeah, but again, it's illegal, so you can't actually send on those
See,
kind of
you're
images.
caught there as well.
Well, we asked, should she tell him? I've someone here. What a goal. Yes, definitely tell the girlfriend. I 100% want to know if my partner did that. And then someone else says, don't bother. Don't get involved. Just block. She probably won't believe you, which is what I always kind of say as well.
Yeah, and another one then, why bring drama to your door, which I kind of agree with. But again, I'd love to know as well, but...
Well, this is another interesting one. I would tell the girlfriend if he was doing this, he has emotionally left the relationship already, and that's a big thing, leaving the relationship emotionally.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Thanks a million for everybody that sent in their replies. We have another dilemma sent to the page.
Sure
You have it there,
do.
Brenda.
Hi girls, just want to see what your opinions are on guys who follow lots of girls' accounts on Instagram and like racy images of girls in lingerie or bikini pictures. I realise they are single and can do what they want, but it gives me the ick when I see that a guy that I'm going on a date with or seeing is liking these kinds of images and even commenting with flame emojis. It seems really superficial and makes me think they're not a genuine person and are a bit desperate. Or am I being overly critical? Should I avoid seeing these types of guys?
It would give me the ick, all right. But like, they're just, like, are they famous people? Are they well-known people? Or are they just your next door neighbour?
They're like some girl now who'd have like probably, you know, these
Millions,
yeah.
like somebody from Love Island or something like that.
Well, not even that. I suppose, you know, like probably a gym girl there, like might have 100,000 followers, so 10,000 followers. Someone who just, you know, has like in serious condition with their bodies and stuff like that. I used to be seeing a guy before, and like I'd be going through Facebook and stuff, and if I saw him liking someone's photos and stuff, it used to drive me mad. I had to actually unfollow him on Facebook. I'm still friends with him.
But did it bother you?
It bothered me big time, yeah.
Would you finish it? Did you finish it?
I didn't finish it, but it used to drive me mad. And then I'd be checking who liked his, and I'd be like, oh, the two of them they were together.
Kinda, even though they're not chatting, but they're still liking, which is some sort of communication as well, like, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It drove me insane. And then I remember another girl that I was friends with, she met him on a night out, and I'd seen then that she sent him a friend request and they were friends on Facebook. I thought it was really sneaky. And she knew I was seeing him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I would like back to this dilemma. Like, it would give me a bit of the ick, but like, would I still try? Like, I still go on a date with him? I probably would.
Yeah, I think if you were actually going out with the person, it's probably different.
It's different. Yeah, I'd pull him then.
You pull him then because you know what? As well, comparison is the thief of joy. Like when you're comparing yourself to someone, it just ruins everything. And
women do it. Like
women
we
do it all the
compare
time.
ourselves to everyone, like different women, like
you know the way you'd feel absolutely fantastic and you'd be kind of like, I feel great now going out and I look great, my outfit and everything, and then you see someone who is just fucking unreal, and
it could be your best friend that you're going out with. Like, you look so beautiful now, I look like a rag next to you. Do you know?
Like, fucking
and it nearly ruins your night.
It ruins your night.
Yeah, I know I've ruined mine, not ruined it, but like, you're like, God, why are you so beautiful next to me? Like,
or else if like, you know, some really amazing looking girl would walk into the bar and you're there with some guy, like you're just like, he wants
he's weak now for her.
Yeah, and you're there thinking, oh my God, he's looking at me now, kind of going to state of her and look at this one in here.
Yeah.
But we don't do that then to some guy. Imagine if you were on a date with a guy.
But they probably don't either. They're not thinking that.
Yeah, I know, I'm always thinking that.
Oh yeah, because you're an overthinker like me.
I know, but then it's funny because I am someone to big a lot of people up on social media, as in I'd comment on a load of people's Facebook and Instagram, like saying something nice, meaning it. So I would be liking men's photos and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean I'm into them.
I know, you're just giving them, like, keep going for it, like, you know, you look fabulous, so keep working out. If it was like a fella's picture that so a lot or whatever.
I suppose for the listeners, the dilemma is like, should she stay away from guys like that?
And would you stay away from guys like that if you match, we say, with John on Tinder or whatever, and then you added him on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media, and you seen that he was liking other girls' pictures a lot? Would that turn you off a fella?
And would it bother you?
Would it
hinder you from actually
going on the date with him?
Send us an email, leftonredpod22@gmail.com, or message either of us on Instagram, or we have our Instagram page as well, leftonredpod22.
Okay. Chatting about
I can't wait for this.
This is our new segment we're going to bring to you every single week. We're calling it Tinder Tales. I am just about to hand over my phone to Brenda. I am going to allow her open up my Tinder app.
Right.
Show me your phone. She's going to give me her phone.
You're on my Bumble, so
Okay, I'll get into Tinder then if you...
pick which one you want. I'm just looking at a small bit of it. Okay, hold on.
Imagine
No.
if we matched with the
For
same
fuck's
fella.
sake, one person hasn't replied to you at all. Hold on. I know, imagine. Why didn't you reply to this one? You are cute. Want to meet up Netflix and chill.
Yeah, cheek of
I
him.
know.
That was his first message. I didn't even get a hello. How are you? Netflix and chill is all he said.
Oh my God! I know this guy who you matched. Oh my God! This
look at
guy.
him.
Oh my God! Hey, Julie, how are you doing? Good, thanks. How are you? You says back to him, and then he goes on to say, "I'm really good, thanks. How was your weekend on the 10th of April? And what did you do? You left him on red."
Oh my.
I know him.
Is he good? Is he nice?
We'll have a chat on the way up. We'll have a chat on the way up to Galway. I have another one here. Hey, Julie, I hope you had a good weekend. More importantly, my personal trainer told me I had to come talk to you for 5 minutes as part of my new routine. And did you reply? No.
Would you reply to that? My
I
personal
would.
trainer told me to come talk to you.
He's actually all right. Yeah, he's all right. Go on. You can. Who are you going to read belong to mine?
Okay, I'm going to go into your first one here.
Oh, that's the fucking doctor.
Is that?
It's the doctor.
He's after messaging you there, the 24th of April. When was that?
I haven't
2 days
replied since.
How's my favourite Irish troublemaker?
Oh, I know. I got the ick.
Good evening, miss. Does he call you miss?
Good evening, miss. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I think that was on Monday or Sunday or Monday. I haven't replied since. I woke up and
all the messages.
I know. See, we were going well, and then I just got a turn.
So her first message to him, you text first, fair play to you.
That's Bumble. You have to.
Oh, you Bumble, yeah. Don't tell me you're from Cork. How did you know he was Irish?
His UCC written on his where he studied.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
has tall, Irish, and handsome or something on his bio.
Okay, I won't. I will tell you he's from a different county. I trained in... Okay,
Yeah.
What about you, Brenda? I'm from County Cork, border of Cork and Kerry, but claim Cork and Gas.
Oh, me no. What else did I say?
Oh, he says, oh, whereabouts?
Oh
he
my
says,
God.
oh,
Go
whereabouts?
on. What else did I say?
And you says, Cork is so small, I would feel I would have seen you before.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
You might as well just say,
Fucking
I wouldn't forget
embarrassed
that
now.
pretty face. And he goes, it's very small, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes, I'm from a little village called Ballyjesmond.
Yeah. Proud.
He told you then where he trained and what hospital he worked in Cork. And then he says, perhaps we crossed paths already in the city on a night out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, Reardon's no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Wait till he says what next.
I'm a little more discerning than Reardon.
Discerning, I
What
think.
does that mean?
Like he's too good for Reardon's.
Unmatched straight away.
I know, you read on.
Haven't seen you yet in Soho House here. Which one do you frequent? What kind of fucking language are you speaking to this man? Which one do you frequent?
It's because he was putting down Reardon's, and Soho House is a private club in London.
Frequent.
Frequent?
Why don't you say which one would you normally go to?
No, just I was trying to. He's a
What an
doctor.
ass.
Sounds smart.
You are catfish. Haha, I was only messing. Plenty of times I've been to Reardon's. I was actually in Soho House recently, he says to Brenda. And Brenda says back to him, I wasn't sure if you were messing or not with Reardon's. Listen, pal, no matter who you are, if you lived in Cork, you would have ended up in Reardon.
It's true.
Oh, skitting. What about me? Any more?
Do you leave another message here from Dean? Matched with him on the 2nd of March. Hey, how are you? What brings you to this crap? Lovely, Dean. God, he's not your type at all, Dean. Then you're just sending some other guy just emojis and absolutely nothing else.
What kind of emojis are there?
Just funny ones. Then you have one with Gary, hiya. And then the other ones are just you probably not replying, Jewel. I have one, Julie, from you, from Ricky. Love your TikTok. You're only stunning, hun. She never fucking replied. How come you never replied?
Because he follows me on TikTok and social medias. No way.
Yes, you're not on any social media.
No, when they asked me that, I'd say, no, I'm not great into social media at all. No, I'd stick to WhatsApp. Thanks very much.
That pilot that I was actually messaging, who I still have to meet, whatever, I think I did see him this morning in Stansted. I was like, fuck it, he looks very familiar. I was like, oh, fuck, that's your man. That's your man. That's your man, yeah.
Okay, Brenda, remember a couple of weeks ago you tested me, what did you call it again? Am I smarter than my 5-year-olds?
5-year-olds, I know, very cheeky, aren't I?
So as you all know, Brenda works in
Where do I work?
Television or something.
Television, yes.
Like producing and all this,
Yeah.
so she'd be into all the headlines. So I am going to ask you, I am going to read out a couple of headlines, all right? You have to tell me whether they are true
Okay.
or false.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should know this.
Right. First one. A teenager is fined €100 for feeding a pigeon a chip.
I'd actually believe, I would say that's true because you're not meant to feed the birds.
Yes, it's true.
I knew it. It's in London, the pigeon,
I don't know,
no?
I'm a clue. Second one. 2-headed sharks have been found.
Oh, fuck. No, that can't be true.
Right again, yeah, false.
Yeah.
Police in Germany rescue a man chased by a baby squirrel.
I would say that's probably true.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my God. A
Yeah.
Canadian zoo fined after bringing a bear out for ice cream.
Fuck it, that's so wicked. I'm going to say it should be no, but it's kind of so random. It could be.
True or false?
Oh, I'll say it's so random. It's probably, the headline's probably twisted, so it might be true.
True, yeah.
No, the headline's probably twisted in a weird way.
Yeah, an elderly woman trains 65 cats to rob from her neighbours.
That is not true.
False, yeah, correct.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm actually getting 5 out of 5.
Yeah, you're so good.
Oh my God. I bet you the one about the bear was something like, it's just the way people write headlines anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, on that note, we are going to say good luck and thank you so much for listening. So from me, Julie Haynes.
And for me, Brenda Dennehy, that's it for this week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate all your listens, but it's just very important to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.